We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Isotopes. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Dennis Martinez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Dave Parker.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side. You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit back up the middle. Aparicio has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, this club really needs Andrelton Simmons to turn it around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
At the plate, Larry Doby, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Doby, playing here in his age 31 season, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Griffey is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
Ready now, Stan Musial, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Left side, but well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Morgan has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
1-1. Here's the pitch. Softly hit to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
He'll start this one at 269. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Andrew Jones is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
To the plate now, Joe Morgan. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Stepping in now, Dwight Evans. 0-1 the count. Jones at second, Morgan at first, 2 out in the inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Second inning set to go, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
That is 7.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
0-1, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Parker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So striding forward now, Benito Santiago, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
0-2 the count to Santiago.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, George Brett, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted the other way out to left center. Musial will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Louis Aparicio. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Larry Doby.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Stan Musial.
The next Cub up, Stan Musial. He flew out in his last at-bat. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that's in there. Base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Center fielder on the run, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Cubs pick. Plate, Dennis Martinez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ken Griffey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Paul Molitor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. On the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. And that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3. Innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Molitor in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 31.
Now at the plate, John Lester. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Molitor brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're in front 4. So digging in now, Andrew Jones. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now batting, Dwight Evans. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's back standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Liner in there for a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Benito Santiago. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
At the plate, George Brett, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Musial is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Louis.
Now in the box, Louis Aparicio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cubs lead it 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Larry Doby. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fouled off. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
Settling in now, Stan Musial. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. 1-0 the count. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dennis Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Michael Geddes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The next 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Another 0-2 coming. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And now a pitch on the way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. The 0-2 once more. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Stepping into the box, Paul Molitor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Homer Bailey takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Homer Bailey.
Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Line toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Takes this the other way to right. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the 3rd.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On a rope to the second baseman. The pitcher, John Lester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. To Morgan at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4. Leading off the inning, Andrew Jones, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Striding in once again, Joe Morgan. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dwight Evans. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Oh, 1, here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. Senzel fields it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is... Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Dave Parker. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now back, the center fielder, Larry Doby.
Into the box now, Larry Doby, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory, back behind third. Brett is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in, Stan Musial. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Edgar Martinez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria has lifetime numbers against Bailey. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Benito Santiago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready for another chance? George Brett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Lifted into center field. Doby is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in now, Louis Aparicio. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Senzel brings it in, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
From the stretch, Andrelton Simmons is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Nick Senzel comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2-0 now. Runners on first with one down. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Aparicio gloves it to Morgan at the bag. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Charlie Culberson is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Brett is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Evan Longoria will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Popped him up. Senzel is there. 1 down.
The batter.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ken Griffey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
Here's Simmons at short. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Into the box now, Paul Molitor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Senzel's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Andrew Miller enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Digging in once again, Larry Doby, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
I'm set with the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Cubs are on top. Brandon Workman will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 44.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 0-2 once more. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be a base hit for Andrew.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. Another 0-2 home. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Amir Garrett takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Benito Santiago will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. behind 0-2 now. First and second now, one man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate now, George Brett, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 6-4 ball game. So last chance here, and stepping in, Charlie Culberson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
This is line to left. And they're going to slice that lead down to 1, as this is good for extra bases. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Joe Torre will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made, and the Cubs have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now, as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Lester earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings.